Stoicism as a philosophy for an ordinary life. Have you ever felt overtaken by the unexpected turns of life? Perhaps Stoicism is the remedy you've been looking for. Imagine being able to develop perseverance in the face of hardship, find serenity in the middle of chaos, and find true happiness within yourself. But what is Stoicism really, and how can you apply its age-old knowledge to improve your daily existence? Come along on a journey to discover the ageless wisdom of Stoicism and the keys to living a more contented life. Are you prepared to realize your full potential and harness the force of Stoicism? Originating in ancient Greece and further refined by notable individuals such as Epictetus and Seneca, Stoicism offers a comprehensive framework of fundamental principles that provide a profound and useful method for navigating the difficulties of life. Fundamentally, Stoicism promotes living in harmony with nature, a notion that includes both the natural world and our innate human nature. The concept of the duality of control, which distinguishes between what is under our control, like our ideas, deeds, and attitudes, and what is out of our control, like outside circumstances and other people's behaviors, is fundamental to Stoic philosophy. The cornerstone of Stoic practice is this basic idea, which directs people to concentrate their attention and energy on the things they can control, leading to inner calm and fortitude in the face of life's unavoidable difficulties. Furthermore, the development of virtues is highly valued in Stoicism as the means of living a morally upright and fulfilling life. These virtues, wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice, among others, act as pillars of morality and ethical behavior. Deliberately cultivating these virtues enables people to practice self-control and moderation, which helps them overcome negative habits and impulses and achieve better emotional balance and mental clarity. Additionally, Stoicism helps people see life from a wider angle and acknowledges the fleeting nature of material possessions and accomplishments. Instead of looking outside oneself for approval or fulfillment, Stoicism teaches people to achieve true happiness and contentment within themselves by fostering a sense of detachment from material goods, social position, and transient pleasures. People who adopt a Stoic mindset are challenged to see hardship as a chance for personal development and advancement, rather than as an impassable barrier. People can acquire resilience, fortitude, and moral greatness by reinterpreting setbacks and sufferings as opportunities for personal growth. This will help them overcome adversity and come out stronger and wiser. Fundamentally, Stoicism provides a comprehensive and useful philosophy that helps people navigate the difficulties of contemporary life, enabling them to develop moral virtue, inner calm, and resilience in the face of life's many obstacles. People can discover the keys to living a more purposeful and happy life that is based in courage, knowledge, and calm by adopting its essential beliefs and practices. Fundamental to Stoic philosophy, the dichotomy of control distinguishes between what is and is not under our control. Fundamentally, it stresses concentrating our attention and energy on the areas of life that we can control while accepting the things that are out of our hands with composure. Philosophers who adhered to Stoicism, like Epictetus, expressed this idea when he remarked, "Some things are within our power, while others are not." The Stoics held that since our thoughts, opinions, desires, and deeds are products of our own rational faculty, we have control over them. On the other hand, since they are influenced by variables outside of our control, outside events, situations, and other people's activities, are regarded as being outside of our control. Stoicism teaches us to acknowledge this contradiction and direct our attention toward mastering our inner reactions to outside events, instead of wasting our energy trying to control or alter those outside occurrences. The dichotomy of control has important practical ramifications. We can develop inner peace and resilience by accepting what is out of our control with calm and concentrating on what we can manage, which are our own attitudes, decisions, and deeds. By releasing us from the worry and irritation that frequently accompanies efforts to influence outside events, this way of thinking enables us to approach life with more clarity, purpose, and composure. Furthermore, accepting the dichotomy of control helps us grow in our sense of agency and accountability for directing our own lives. We transform from being helpless objects of fate into capable actors who can react intelligently and deftly to whatever challenges life presents. A Stoic technique called negative visualization entails consciously thinking about the worst-case situation or envisioning the loss of the things we value most in life. Despite its name, the purpose of negative visualization is to foster thankfulness, fortitude, and emotional readiness, rather than to instill pessimism or despair. Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, two Stoic philosophers, encouraged this technique as a way to control our cravings, lessen our attachment to material possessions, and emotionally and psychologically ready oneself for hardship. Negative imagery fosters a greater sense of gratitude for the things we frequently take for granted by having us imagine losing our belongings, our relationships, or even our own lives. It reminds us of the transience and frailty of life, encouraging us to appreciate the blessings we are presently experiencing in the here and now. Furthermore, by facing the possibility of loss in our minds, we improve our ability to handle difficulties and setbacks when they unavoidably occur. Hedonic adaptation is the psychological phenomena in which we quickly grow accustomed to new situations and lose interest in them. Negative imagery also helps to lessen the impact of this phenomenon. We keep ourselves from being accustomed to or entitled to the things we cherish by taking time to reflect on their absence. This helps us be more appreciative and content. Furthermore, by protecting us from the shock and hopelessness that frequently follow unanticipated misfortune. Negative visualization promotes emotional readiness and resilience. We may avoid being caught off guard by life's obstacles by practicing our mental coping mechanisms. This makes it possible for us to react to setbacks and adversity with more poise and fortitude. Negative imagery is a powerful tool for developing mental health, resiliency, and thankfulness in our life. We may better appreciate the depth of our experiences and meet life's obstacles with more resilience and fortitude when we approach the possibility of loss with calm and thankfulness. Negative imagery enables us to embrace both the pleasures and the unavoidable tragedies of life more fully and genuinely. A moral philosophy known as virtue ethics places a strong emphasis on developing virtues as the cornerstone of moral action and a fulfilling life. In contrast to deontological or consequentialist perspectives on ethics, which emphasize following the law or the results of an action, respectively, virtue ethics places more emphasis on the growth of moral qualities like bravery, temperance, wisdom, and justice. The origins of this philosophical tradition can be found in the works of Plato and Aristotle in ancient Greece. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius have furthered its development and adoption. The fundamental tenet of virtue ethics is that leading a morally upright life entails aiming for perfection in behavior and character. Developing virtuous habits and dispositions is important, according to virtue ethicists, rather than being primarily concerned with following laws or maximizing value. When someone possesses the virtue of bravery, for instance, they behave fearlessly in the face of fear or hardship, not out of obligation or deliberation, but rather because courage is a fundamental part of who they are. Furthermore, virtue ethics highlights how interrelated virtues are and how they contribute to human flourishing. This point of view holds that developing virtuous character qualities results in a more harmonious and meaningful existence since one virtue informs and supports the others. For example, temperance encourages moderation and self-control, which facilitate the development of wisdom and the pursuit of justice. Furthermore, virtue ethics acknowledges the significance of phronesis, or practical wisdom, in directing moral judgment. Practical wisdom is the capacity to identify the morally significant elements of a situation and form wise decisions on how to behave morally in particular situations, as opposed to abstract ideas or moral laws. This sophisticated approach to ethics recognizes the complexity of the human condition and the demand for adaptable, situation-specific moral judgment. Moreover, virtue ethics emphasizes the significance of moral role models and exemplars in moral formation and teaching. We can learn to develop virtues like honesty, compassion, and justice in ourselves, and pursue moral greatness by watching and imitating those who exemplify these traits. Virtue ethics provides a comprehensive and human-centered approach to ethics that highlights the significance of moral flourishing, character development, and the pursuit of perfection in leading a decent life. Virtue ethics emphasizes the development of virtues including bravery, temperance, wisdom, and justice. This gives people a rich framework for navigating the difficulties involved in making moral decisions and pursuing their goals of both individual and societal well-being. A deep and persuasive view of moral philosophy is provided by virtue ethics, which emphasizes the development of virtues as the foundation for moral action and a happy existence. Having its roots in Greek philosophy and being championed by Stoic philosophers, virtue ethics encourages us to prioritize virtues like courage, temperance, wisdom, and justice in order to strive for excellence in character and action. People can promote moral flourishing, personal development, and the pursuit of a life well lived by practicing these qualities. Furthermore, virtue ethics acknowledges the complexity and nuance of the human experience by highlighting the connections between virtues and the significance of practical wisdom in directing moral decision-making. In the end, virtue ethics challenges us to strive for moral perfection, live lives exemplifying the virtues, and make a positive impact on the well-being of others as well as ourselves within and outside of our communities. Subscribe now to embark on a journey of self-discovery and personal growth with our insightful content on Stoicism, virtue ethics, and practical philosophy. Join our community of like-minded individuals seeking wisdom, resilience, and inner peace in today's chaotic world. Don't miss out on exclusive updates, thought-provoking articles, and practical tips for incorporating ancient wisdom into your modern life. Subscribe today and start living a more fulfilling and meaningful existence.